Alright, imagine this. You wake up one random morning, grab your phone, scroll for like 2 seconds, and boom, you see it. The 2026 Lamborghini Revuelto. And not just a refresh, not just a facelift. I'm talking about a machine that basically tells the whole supercar world, yeah, we're still the kings. Now, let me ask you something right away. If you had the chance to drive one car for the rest of your life, no limits, no price tag, stress, would you pick the Revuelto over a Ferrari or a McLaren? Or are you still loyal to the old school V12 Lambos? Drop that in the comments because today, we're getting into it. And trust me, don't skip around. There's something about this car toward the end that completely changes how we look at Lamborghini's future. You're gonna wanna hear that. So let's talk about the beast. First things first, the name, Revuelto. Lamborghini doesn't just randomly pick names. Just like the legendary Lamborghini Aventador and the iconic Lamborghini Murcielago, this one carries that aggressive Spanish fighting bull energy. Revuelto was actually a famous fighting bull known for its rebellious nature. And honestly, that fits perfectly. Because this car is rebellious. It's the first Lamborghini 512 hybrid. Yeah, let that sink in. Hybrid. In a Lamborghini. If you're old school, you might be like, man, hybrids are supposed to be quiet and eco-friendly, but this is not your neighbor's Prius. This is Lamborghini saying, we can go electric and still terrify the planet. Under the hood, or technically behind your head, is a naturally aspirated 5-liter V12. No turbos, no fake drama, pure screaming V12 madness. But here's where it gets wild. They've added 3 electric motors. 3. 2 on the front axle and 1 integrated into the gearbox. Combined, we're looking at over 1,000 horsepower. That's hypercar territory. That's hold your breath when you floor it territory. 0 to 60, around 2.5 seconds. And you already know Lamborghini doesn't do soft launches. This thing launches like it's mad at the ground. Now, here's a question for you. Are you cool with Lamborghini going hybrid if it means more power? Or would you rather they stay fully gasoline forever? Be honest. I want to see where real car lovers stand on this. But here's the twist. This hybrid system isn't just about power. It completely transforms how the car feels. You can drive it in full electric mode. Yeah, imagine creeping through Beverly Hills silently in a Lamborghini. That's wild. You could literally roll up without making noise and then switch modes and wake up the entire block. And speaking of modes, the Revuelto has multiple drive settings that basically change its personality, from calm daily cruiser to full-blown track monster. Lamborghini really made this thing dual-natured. Like it can be civilized, but only if you want it to be. Now let's talk design, because if a Lamborghini doesn't look insane, what's even the point? The 2026 Revuelto keeps that sharp, spaceship on wheels vibe, but it's more futuristic than ever. The front end has these Y-shaped LED headlights that look like something out of a sci-fi movie. Aggressive? Absolutely. Clean? Surprisingly, yes. And the aerodynamics? Completely reworked. The body channels air in ways that not only look cool, but actually increase downforce significantly compared to the Aventador. More grip, more stability, more confidence when you're pushing it. If you park this next to the Aventador, you can see the evolution instantly. The Aventador was brutal and raw. The Revuelto, it's brutal, but smarter. Now imagine pulling up to a car meet in Miami or LA in this thing. Do you think it steals attention from something like a Ferrari SF90? I'm genuinely curious what you guys think. Inside, oh man, this is where Lamborghini stepped up big time. If you've ever sat inside older Lambos, you know they were cool, but not exactly tech heaven. The Revuelto changes that. Fully digital cockpit, multiple screens, a central infotainment system that actually feels modern. The driver gets a big digital cluster, the center gets a vertical touchscreen, and even the passenger has their own display. That's next level. The materials, premium, everything. Carbon fiber, Alcantara, leather stitched, like it belongs in a luxury yacht. It still feels dramatic, you still sit low like you're in a fighter jet, but now it feels expensive in a refined way. And here's something interesting. Lamborghini improved comfort. Yeah, I said it, comfort. The seats are more supportive, cabin insulation is better, and the ride quality, even though it's still firm, is more livable. Price. Let's talk money. The 2026 Lamborghini Revuelto is expected to sit well above $600,000, depending on options. And you know Lamborghini options are wild. Custom paint, add tens of thousands. Special interior trim, more money. Carbon packages, more money. By the time most buyers spec it out, you're probably looking at $700K plus. But here's the crazy part, Lamborghini demand is insane. These cars are usually sold out before regular people even get to see them. So if money wasn't an issue, would you spec yours loud and crazy? Or go stealth black and low-key? Now let's compare it a little. Compared to the Aventador, the Revuelto is lighter in some areas because of its new carbon fiber monofuselage chassis. It's stiffer too. Better handling, more precise steering. Compared to something like the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, the Ferrari might be more polished. But the Lamborghini, it has that emotional drama, that V12 scream that hits different. And compared to McLaren, McLaren is clinical, surgical. The Revuelto is theatrical. It wants attention. That's the thing about Lamborghini. It's never been about subtlety. It's about presence, noise, aggression. And here's something that might shock you. This could be one of the last naturally aspirated V12 Lamborghinis we ever see. Regulations are getting tighter, emissions rules are changing worldwide. So in a way, the Revuelto isn't just a new model, it's a statement. It's Lamborghini saying, we're evolving, but we're not losing our soul. Let me ask you something real quick. Do you think fully electric Lamborghinis will ever feel the same? Or is the V12 irreplaceable? Because that's the big conversation right now in the car world. And if you're still watching this, I appreciate you. Because this car deserves the full breakdown. We're not done yet. Let's talk sound. Even though it's hybrid, Lamborghini tuned the exhaust so that when that V12 kicks in, it screams, high-pitched, angry, raw. The electric motors actually help fill torque gaps, so acceleration feels instant, no delay, just pure shove. It's like combining old school rage with new school tech. And the transmission, dual clutch now, faster shifts than the Aventador's old single clutch system. That means smoother city driving and lightning quick shifts on track. So here's another question for the real gearheads. Do you miss the raw, jerky shifts of older Lambos? Or do you prefer this smoother, faster, modern feel? Performance-wise, the Revuelto isn't just quick in a straight line. It's built to corner hard. The torque vectoring from the front electric motors actually helps rotate the car through turns. In simple terms, it grips like crazy. Imagine taking this thing on a mountain road, windows down, V12 echoing off the cliffs, hybrid boost kicking in. That's an experience money can't buy. Except, well, in this case, it literally can. Now let's talk exclusivity. Lamborghini doesn't mass produce these. Owning a Revuelto means you're in a very small club. Celebrities, athletes, business moguls, that's the crowd. But here's something I always wonder. If you had the money, would you actually buy one? Or would you invest that same $700K into something else? Because supercars aren't just about driving. They're about lifestyle, status, identity. The 2026 Revuelto represents the future of Lamborghini. It bridges the gap between old school V12 monsters and the electrified future that's coming, whether we like it or not. And honestly, they nailed it. It doesn't feel like a compromise. It feels like an upgrade. Before we wrap up, let me throw a wild scenario at you. It's 2035. Gas supercars are rare, everything is electric, and someone offers you a perfectly preserved 2026 Revuelto. Do you buy it instantly? I think cars like this are going to age beautifully because they represent a transition era, the moment when raw power met electrification without losing personality. And that's special. So yeah, the 2026 Lamborghini Revuelto isn't just another supercar. It's Lamborghini proving that you can evolve without going soft. Now I want to hear from you. Would you take the Revuelto over the Aventador? Hybrid Lamborghini, yes or no? What color are you speccing? And do you think this is peak Lamborghini, or is something even crazier coming next? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read them, I reply, let's talk about it. If you enjoyed this deep dive and you're hyped about the future of supercars, hit that like button so more car lovers can find this video. And if you're new here and you want more content on insane machines like this, from Lambos to Ferraris to everything in between, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next drop. Trust me, the next one might be even crazier. I'll see you in the next one. Stay fast, stay curious.